Hey everyone, it's Mark with Mark's Virtual Real Estate Channel, and today we're going to be talking about how to increase your monthly UPX earnings on properties without buying anything new. So I'm going to go over some of my properties and see how high we could bump my monthly earnings using a couple different strategies. So that should be fun. And that was a viewer and a member of our Discord who had that suggestion. Thank you very much for that. All right, I'm in Upland. Upland is a virtual real estate world. If you haven't seen it before, you can buy properties, build properties, rent properties, and they're the same exact lots as in real life. So I think that's pretty cool how all that works. And it's been a whole lot of fun. And I'm a real estate person as well. I have rentals, commercial properties, small businesses. So it's been fun to kind of see how my real world strategies translate into the virtual strategies, and even vice versa a little bit. Like playing Upland and seeing how it works has kind of given me different ideas of what to do in real life. So it's pretty cool how it's worked both ways. Okay, now along with being in Upland, I have my real estate channel, Mark Ferguson Investor More, that shows all those properties. And we also have a couple of lazy nodes we started that we'll show you here too and talk about those. But first off, before we get going, let's check and see, so I don't forget, because sometimes I do that, how much UPX I'm making per month. And that is $60,436. Now, I know I was up to $65,000 more, maybe more earlier in this year, but that's decreased for a couple of reasons. One, I've been selling some of my more expensive minted properties, and I've been buying more properties in the nodes that might not have quite as high of a mint price, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it, and I'll talk about that here too. But just for an example, this is worth about $1 per 1,000 UPX. So, you know, if you divide that by 1,000, you're getting $60 a month basically. So if I'm losing 5,000 UPX a month, it's basically $5 a month. So it's not, I mean, I'm sure to some people it's a huge amount. That's awesome. But I'm more focused on flipping. I make much more money that way in Upland than on this monthly earnings. So even though I can increase this, and it'll be cool to see us do that, I'm not super worried about this. I'm not always buying properties, just focus on the monthly earnings. I have a couple other videos that go over that. I'll try to remember to link to those. If I don't, leave a comment below and remind me. Oh, and we love the likes and shares too, of course. All right. So we see that price, and then I'm going to talk about some of our lazy nodes. We've got a couple of nodes, which are just neighborhoods we chose to buy properties in, and by we I mean the viewers. I have a Discord channel. I'll link to that below too if I remember. And that's been lots of fun. We've had a couple of contests to do community builds. Just did one over the weekend, and let's see if we can find that property here in Neponset. We're in Queens, and I believe it's right here is the one that won the contest. And yep, that's it. They had 400 and some days to go to build this property, and after our contest and community build, it's down to 3 days. So cool to see everybody who's contributing spark and helping out that build. Thank you so much, and I know they're appreciative too. They commented on the YouTube channel, and we're thanking everybody as well. So you can see I've bought lots of properties in here, and what's been interesting here, and I'm gonna go here. Let's see where I'm at. This is upxland.me. We're gonna use this later here too. Again, upxland.me. I think my face is probably covering. I don't even think I have the web browser address up there. But what I can do here is go to Queens, go to Neponset, and see what's for sale in our node right now. And right now, look at that. That's so cool to see. Our floor is rising almost to 36,000. And after that property, it's up to almost 38. So we've seen a pretty big bump here recently. There were some selling in the low 30s last week, and there's even a new city release coming up here soon, which usually means the prices are dropping everywhere, and they're kind of going up in this node. So it's really cool to see. Cool to see all the people around here in the area buying properties. And I've done a few trades in here too, so if people are looking for certain properties or looking to get into Neponset, have an interesting property trade, I will look at it, but I'm not looking to give stuff away because I personally want to keep buying properties here as well. So if you've got interesting properties that are similar in value. I would be interested in a trade. You can also go to our Discord channel on the buy, sell, trade, and list what properties you're looking for, what properties you want to sell on there too. We've had quite a few deals done on there, so it's been pretty cool to see. So this node is going very cool, and just an FYI for the contest, all you had to do is own a property, start a build in here, and comment on our last video. And we've done 2 of those, and it's been really cool. And we also have the Henry Ford node, which we'll go look at here really quick too and see how it's doing. All right. There we go. As you can see, I have lots of properties here as well. And the builds have been going up quickly here too. You can see I've got a few builds going, lots of builds started. I've got my section here. Let's see how my one is doing. It is 4 days away, so that's cool to see. And so yeah, you can enter the contest in Henry Ford or Neponset. Both so far have been in Neponset, but that was just random luck. There might be a few more people entering in Neponset than Henry Ford, but it'd be cool to see a community build come up here as well, because this has been a fun neighborhood too. And we can do the same thing on Upland and see what its floor has been doing. It started at like 7,000 or 8,000 when we first started the node, so it's been cool to see it rise up. We're still about 20. That's the property you can't build on. So we're pretty similar to where we have been for a long time here. Again, pretty good increases in values. But this does bring me directly to increasing my UPX per month, and you can see 60,000, and that is all based on what your mint price is, right? That's a percentage. Was it 14.4% of the mint price of the property? Not what you pay for it, not what you sell it for. Even if you add a building to it, that doesn't increase your monthly earnings. It's just based on this price. So even though I might have properties that are worth 20,000, 25,000 now in Henry Ford, because I can sell them for that, my mint prices on those aren't that high. So I'm not making 14% on those unless I minted them for that. So maybe your mint price would be, based on the 14.4%. But if you buy them for 18 or 20, your yield is going to be much lower. And like I said, that's okay. It doesn't bother me any because it's kind of a small amount. And, you literally can gain at 5,000 UPX on one property, in 1 month or 2 months with prices going up, how they have been in these nodes, instead of just counting on, this little bit of increase in UPX per month per property. So how can we look at this and increase it quickly? I was kind of dreading this video. I didn't want to make it because I knew it would be such a pain until I had an idea, and I'm sure lots of people have told me this idea had I mentioned it before, because I get tons of help from viewers. But you can come through here and see what all your prices are, what you bought properties for, and try and figure out what the highest mint ones are. And this is kind of down here on your list of properties. And that's one way to do it. If they're in green like this, that means they're already in a collection, and collections can boost your earnings. So if I come over here to collections, we can see if I have properties in these certain collections, it boosts my earnings. So just having, look at that, that's a really bad sign. Just having 3 properties in Los Angeles will boost you 1.25%, or basically 25%, but you have to have all 3 full. If you just have 2 of them like I do, it doesn't boost any of them. So that's obviously a bad thing right there. Same with a neighborhood, you have to have all 3. I don't think I have 3 in there. And like I said, I'm not going to buy new ones, but I want to see where I can, really increase my earnings here. And just having 5 in one city boosts your earnings. Having 1 newbie boosts your earnings. Having king of the street boosts your earnings. So there's lots of different ways to boost your earnings besides just coming through here and making sure all your neighborhoods are selected. So I could just come here and click on this and fill that that property. And I can do that right now. And actually, before I do that, I should probably collect all my earnings. There we go. But there's an easy way to do this. And how you do that is I'm going to upexland.me again. And here yes. I can click on here. This is the upper right search bar. I can click in my username. So if you want to click in your username, and it pulls up all the properties you own, which is pretty cool. And you can see your account values, the value of your properties, how many you have. This shows my yield per month at 57, so I don't know why that's different, but that doesn't really matter. We're just going to use the data in here. And so you can see all the cities I own properties in, or we can see the neighborhoods too. Maybe. There we go. And you can guess what neighborhoods these are, right? Henry Ford, Neponset. So that's kind of cool to see as well. But what I also can do here, which will help in this search for better UPX yield, is see all my properties listed down here, and I can sort these by mint price, by the last price paid, by size, by my sale price, all of these things, and that will help me figure out what the best properties are and be so much easier than scrolling through on Upland, my properties list or trying to figure out what they are. And as you can see, oh wait, here we go. Let me make this bigger. There we go. I can scroll down and see all of them. So, and this is a Century City property if you're wondering why it's so expensive. It's one of the biggest and most affordable ones there right now. So if you're looking for a Century City property, which is one of the most popular nodes right now, let me know. I'd be interested in maybe trading it or just flat out selling it. I might give people a better deal who comment on my YouTube channel or on our Discord, and we can go from there. Lots of properties in Riverdale. I have lots more that I don't have listed for sale, but just kind of cool to see all that. So how do we get more UPX? First off, if we go to collections, you can see we already filled the Los Angeles collection here, but do we have the best properties here? We need to do some more checking to figure that out. All right, so how can we look and see if we can better this collection? We can go here and go by name. Well, here, let's go by city. And we'll find all the properties in Los Angeles, which I have a lot of that are very high minting because they're very expensive to buy. Where are they? They're somewhere along here. Okay. And I wonder if I can sort these by mint price. Doesn't really look like it. But you know what might be easier than this is just go to mint price here, go to my highest mint price properties, and then look for Los Angeles. Look at that. Koreatown, Brentwood are my highest minting ones. These are not in other collections right now. So these are the ones that should be in my collection. They should not be the other ones because they have a much higher mint and they're not anywhere else. So we need to come back here and remember those Kingsley, Harvard, Darlington. Come here and edit the collection. Yes, that's okay. And then we have to try and, Harvard was one. Let's make sure that's the right Harvard. 532, yep, that's it. Kingsley right there. And then, what was the other one? Darlington. There it is right there. So now we should have all three of those there. Click done. And then let's see if that added much. Look at that. So that one move added quite a bit of UPX just doing that. And then we can come through our collections and see, we also have King of the Street. And we have East Hollywood. I don't think I have another East. Nope, I just have two, so that doesn't matter. Venice, I think I have, I just have one now in Venice. That's it. So I've sold most of mine there. Took forever to sell those, just barely above mint. City Pro. So here's one where, and actually let's analyze this again. I'm getting 1.25 for Los Angeles, but I'm getting 1.4 for City Pro. So maybe I should be having my most expensive properties here, not in Los Angeles. And I think that's probably the right strategy. So I'm going to take all these off. And what we're going to do, is we're going to see if this makes a big difference here. Although We're going to take all these off too. Yes, I know. Sorry. And now we're going to come back to the City Pro and add those same ones. Harvard. Oh, I'm going to have to scroll down. Okay. There's Los Angeles. I want to go to the... Okay, there's the start. It was Harvard, something, and something. Right, Harvard, Kingsley. Why aren't these in order? They're all over the place. That's kind of annoying. Can I search through? No? Okay, so this might take a little longer than I thought it would. Maybe I'll speed this up so you guys don't have to wait for me to do this. Okay, I finally got them all, and I realized I needed 5, not 3. So I came back here, and I picked my 5 highest minting ones, which all happen to be in Los Angeles, or Inglewood, which counts as Los Angeles too. So they all have to be in the same city. That's king of the city. And I had some on market here, but then I remembered something else. I didn't want to pick these ones on market because, right, I can make all those there, and then let's see what our... Oh, we're up to 61,739 already by doing that. And I don't even have just Los Angeles full, right? It's completely empty still. So to fill that, but then I can go to King of the Street and do the same thing here because I realized these are in New Orleans, which have very low mint. And then I can take those market properties and put them in here too because those are going to have much higher mint than the New Orleans properties and make us more money. So I just have to scroll down here and look for market. Oh, there's one. Yeah, this is why I was dreading this video. Even having the help and the different things going on with upexland.me, it takes a little while to do all of this. And while I'm talking, I feel like I don't do as good of a job watching either for the ones that come up. And by the way, I love that site. I don't get any... I'm not sponsored by them. I don't get any money by them or anything. I've tried a few of them, and I just keep going back to that one because I like it the best. So if they want to sponsor me, I'd be open to that. But, oh, I feel like, I'm so dumb. They're all right here because they're, yes. I clicked on one of them, and then it pulled up the other ones that were available. So that's me being dumb again. All right, we'll do that, and let's see what we've raised it up to. 251. So we're making pretty good progress. Just, don't click the wrong stuff here. All right, now I feel better. I feel like this was dragging on for a second. I'll edit out a lot of this so you guys don't have to drag on with me. But now we can go here. And I wonder if I refresh this, if it will show these properties in the collections now. Sort by mint price. Not yet. So it's not updated yet. But we know, okay. This is collection, 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 collection. And now, extend this a little more. So we put all of those in collection, and now we have Alameda, Berkeley, and Los Angeles, which have the next highest mint ones. And are we the East Bay? So let's come back here and see, right, our boost for just having, or we're just doing Los Angeles. What am I doing? I'm getting really confused today. Okay, so now we just want to come back through here and see. All right, Elkwood, that's our next one. Fox Hills, and Ilona. Elkwood, Fox Hills, Ilona. And if this takes me too long, oh look, right there. Oh, right there. And Elkwood was the next one, right? Oh, the first, there it is. That wasn't too bad. Okay. Now, we've got Los Angeles done, and my King of the Street done, my City Pro done, and I keep clicking the wrong button. That's not done. Let's see what we're at now. 62,616. Is that what it was before? Or did it boost already? Let's make sure we've got them all situated. King of the Street, City Pro, Los Angeles. Okay, so now what you can also do is kind of go through your other areas, other cities, and make sure you have all of those done the same way. So we can go to Chicago and see I have just newbie. I don't think I have any properties in any other collections here. Oh, newbie. That's one we can do as well. But I can come to Chicago and do the same thing and make sure that I have the highest minted properties here. And I don't have that many in Chicago, so I will click on here, go down to Chicago and see, where was it? Cleveland, there's Chicago. Oh, I only have 3 properties in Chicago. So that makes it easy. That's how many I have there. So we're done with that. Then we'll switch over to Oakland, see if I have collections here. West End, we have some. The East Bay, we've got some here. And I can keep doing this through every city. And maybe I'll keep doing this through every city and come back so you guys don't have to watch me do all of this, because it could probably get kind of boring. Okay, so I finally got through going through all the collections in towns. That took way longer than I thought it would. And now I know why I was hesitant to do this video to begin with, because I knew it would take a while. And it took way longer than I thought, even with the help of the Upland. So if we go back here, my new UPX per month is 63,523. So going through it, I gained about 3,000 UPX a month, which is like $3 a month. So was it worth it? Maybe, maybe not. But that's one way you can go through and increase your monthly earnings, is just to make sure all of your cities and collections are being optimized for the biggest, highest minted property. So I just went through, Queens did the same thing, went through my different collections here and made sure all of that wrote right. Oh, I still have one more I can add. Sorry, I have a newbie one. So maybe it'll be slightly higher if I go through here and look at, do I still have my highest mint ones? I think so. Let me scroll up here. Use that one. I don't think did I use that one? Okay. That one. Market's being used. That's being used. That's being used, I believe. That one, I don't know if that one is. Elkwood. So, to go through all the way down through here again and find. Okay, so after looking through that forever, I realized that other property was already in a collection, but I found another one, Edinburgh, and this bonus is only 1.1%, so it's just kind of like the last one you want to use because it's not that high. But then we'll come back here and see if that raised it up any more. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. A little bit more. So that's our final tally. So helpful, increases the amount a little bit. I know I'm utilizing all my properties the most now, but it's not like a completely massive game changer like I think the nodes can be, or flipping other properties. All right, thanks for watching. Love all the support, love the likes, love the comments, love the shares. Keep those coming. We'll have many more videos here coming up soon. I'm sure we'll have some more contests coming up here soon for community builds as well, as other community build gets done. And the more Spark we get dedicated to that, the sooner we can do more contests. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back.